Hi, Pisces. I did not forget you. I'm posting this on Monday for the week of the 24th. So, my lovely Pisces, I'm getting this really gentle view of you looking into not even a pond, but like a basin of water. And I see you blowing and creating ripples with your breath. And for me, breath is communication. And what I see is as you're doing that, what's happening is you are creating ripples that are going to be reaching out and affecting other people. Now, water is unconscious. Water is creativity. Water is the second chakra. It's connections, it's relationships of all kinds. It's sexuality, but it's more than sexuality, it's sensuality. And so it's the area where we associate a lot of creativity and art from. That kind of art that is stimulating in a way that kind of unifies thoughts and feelings together. And that's really what I'm getting as I'm talking with you, is that's where I feel like you're at for the Pisces that I'm reading. And it won't be for everybody, but for the Pisces that I'm reading, I'm feeling as though you're coming into that softness, that acceptance, but acceptance from a place of understanding, not giving up, but this is what has been, and this is what is, and this is who I am, and this is what I have to offer and to share. And what I see from those that I'm reading for is that you have come from a place where you didn't always have the ability to deal with an attack energy that seemed to kind of follow you into the world or around in the world. That sometimes brought out actual situations where you had to defend yourself, either physically or verbally, or it led you to some degree, I don't want to say paranoia, but extra cautiousness around what might have been said about you, about who might be not on your side. And what I feel is that as a kind of almost defense against that, there was sometimes a bit of a guarded exterior that came up. That is gone. For some of you, it's gone. For the large part, it's gone. For some of you, that's going. For those of you for whom it isn't quite there yet, or who are still struggling with that, you're being asked to really consider grace as one of your birthrights, because that moves you into that sense of being cared for way beyond anything that happened to you on this earth plane. And grace, I'm going to remind you what grace is talking about. It has a smooth, easy, peaceful, and supportive quality. It flows naturally into us and through us. It's an experience of letting the benevolent universe take us through our movements and guide us with a loving hand. Notice the feeling quality of this description and return to it today every time you're about to do or think about anything, or at any point in the day when you find yourself feeling stressed and thinking too much. So I don't know if you want to take a shot of that card, but it really is about remembering and just doing your best to lean into that energy of the benevolent divine, the sacred, the spiritual, however you want to frame that. And it might even be you just understanding that you have a higher conscious self that is above and beyond all of that and is there taking care of you, that you're reconnecting with. But it's got that soft quality of energy. And there's also the reminder that you, Pisces, you're a water sign. You are intuitive. You're very intuitive. You're very creative. You're very intelligent. You're very intuitive. And to look for intuition in the world around you and synchronicities and messages coming back and forth, because messages coming back and forth, messages coming to you, you acknowledging them and you responding to them. And developing and building that sense of intuition, but expect it to happen. Understand that's part of your birthright. That's part of what your energy is designed to do. and look for it, expect it, and build that reciprocity with that intuitive energy and the guides and the spirits and nature speaking back to you, okay? Because that's really going to help you soften into that beautiful female, healthy maternal, because I feel there's a need to really kind of reclaim the soft feminine and to let that be something that helps you really define and clarify what it is you're saying, what it is you're communicating, why you're doing it. And do it because you feel it. Don't do it because it's expected. Use communication as a way to really be in touch with that water and that emotion in the water. Breath is communication, but it's also heart chakra, it's emotion. And it's moving that and getting movement into the deeper unconscious so that you can make ripples. Because remember, it's water that moves nourishes, okay? Water that moves cleanses. So that's you moving whatever is in the unconscious, not necessarily for you, not necessarily exclusively for you. Because when you're doing this within the context of artistic expression of any kind or a desire to share, that also has an effect and an impact on the people around you. So this is your guidance, my very lovely Pisces, is you can give up your concerns about the attack thoughts. And because that's part of what actually can attract it to you, and you don't need to do that. You don't want to do that anymore. So it's really letting yourself move into grace, move into intuition, expect the best, let go of some of that unnecessary preventative rigidity, resistance, guardedness. It can come up when you need it. Cat hair. It can come up when you need it, right? It doesn't have to be there all the time just in case. There you go. Get soft. Let yourself get soft and trust that you will get the information that you need. You will be able to respond when you need to respond if there is if there's a need to defend yourself. Okay? It's actually really very lovely. Moving into expression that's creating movement, clarity, cleansing, insight, and connection for yourself and for others. Okay? Take care.